All right, YouTube. So just want to point out where the Red Bull 400 Copper Peak takes place. Hey, way up there on this tip of your peninsula. That's Ironwood, Michigan. Way, way, way out there. That's where we're going. Hello, YouTube. All right, so today I'm gonna do some training for the Red Bull 400 at Copper Peak. I know I said I was gonna do a training video and life kind of got in the way. Haven't really had time to do a whole lot of outside training. Just been hitting the gym a lot, doing a lot of tri workouts, the lats, and doing the Stairmaster a whole bunch. So today I'm out for a walk at Highland Recreation Area, Oakland County, Michigan. I'm gonna head up to the highest point in the county, and there's a hill here. It's called Haven Hill, and it goes up to an old historic house that burned down. That was owned by Henry Ford and so on. It's all pretty cool, but there's a fairly steep hill. So I'm gonna walk at a pretty brisk pace, but more importantly, I'm gonna do some bear crawls, because doing bear crawls is about as good a training as you're gonna get on a hill to get ready for this race. There's also, on the back side of this steep hill, I found the steepest, tallest hill I could find in my county. And if I go up and down that about 4 times, that's roughly the vertical distance of the actual race up at Copper Peak. So I'll take you guys along and show you a little bit of this training. So this road is certainly nothing like what we're gonna face up at Copper Peak, but it is an incline. It's fairly steep, a little strenuous. So rather than walk it, I'm gonna put some gloves on and do some bear crawls up this. Okay, I reached the top of the hill. This is actually considered the highest point in Oakland County. So I may as well show you what this actually is, because it's kind of cool. Then I'll show you the hill on the backside that I'm actually gonna go up and down. So I'll turn the camera around and show you what this is. This is considered Haven Hill Lodge. So this was owned by Edsel Ford. I don't know how much Henry Ford might have had to do with it. Or actually, there's a picture of Henry Ford II, William Clay Ford. He owned the Detroit Lions at one point. This was a house. That's what it used to look like. Burned down in 1999. So this is all that's left of it. It's pretty cool. Be able to walk around and look at what used to be. See this great big stone fireplace. They got all these historic signs and tell you what it used to be like. Celebrities used to come up here. Here, Thomas Edison, Admiral Richard Byrd. That's what it used to look like. It's pretty cool. So here's what the lodge used to look like. Or anyway, that's all that's left. Big fireplace. So this must have been quite a place back in the day, back before it burned down. Really something. So right up there on top of the hill where those people are, that's the highest point in the county. Okay, here's the back side of this hill. It's kind of hard to see, but down over there, I measured it. It's about 40-degree angle, give or take. So there's a trail I can take to get down to the bottom, and then I'll march on up there to get in some good hill work. This is the remains of a swimming pool. It's kind of far down the hill. Must have been really neat for them back in the day to come on down this hill and go hang out in the swimming pool. Must have been the middle of nowhere back then. All right, breathing a little bit hard. Made it to the top of this hill. That's one lap in. It's pretty darn steep. Turn the camera, I'll show you. There you go. It's pretty steep down there. Bear crawls. Here's the view of the bottom of the hill that I keep scampering up. So it's fairly steep. It's loose. There's no trail on it. It's good practice. I do got to take a moment to show you guys the structure. This is super cool. This is built into the hill. There, see that? This is built into the hill. This is some kind of old electrical room or pump house, maybe for the swimming pool, or maybe it was for a well. There's actually kind of a muddy, swampy little pond over here. It's possible they even took water out of there or filtered it or something, but they left this thing open. There's all this old mechanical equipment in there. So I'll turn the camera around and show you guys what it looks like. It's really neat. All right, this is some kind of great big pump. It's a huge pump, must be for a well, I guess. but look how big that is. It's gotta be all cast iron. This is awesome. And then here's all these old electrical panels. This is so cool. Bunch more pumping equipment, electrical panels. This is some kind of holding tank, it looks like. I don't know, maybe that was probably a holding tank for water. And then it would get pumped up to the house or possibly for the swimming pool. There's even remains of an old light fixture. This is really cool. Okay, that's 4 round trips down the trail and then back up through the woods. Like I said, it's about a 40-degree angle. Not quite as steep as Copper Peak, but definitely a good workout. I believe I measured it in the past. 4 round trips should equal the vertical height of going up Copper Peak. Still got some more gas in the tank, so I think I'm actually gonna go home now and do a mountain bike ride, which I find that actually helps with the hill climb too, especially on the hills for mountain biking. And I purposely, in a training for the race like this, I keep my mountain bike in a harder gear than I normally would. Instead of spinning, I'm pushing to really fatigue my legs, especially on the hills. Seems to really get in a good workout. So I gotta go do that now. Okay, I just did a 7-mile mountain bike ride. Purposely kept it in a harder gear going up the hills to fatigue my legs, getting ready for this race. Tomorrow I'll hit up the gym and I'll just show you a couple of the arm exercises I've been really focusing on to help with those ropes and for the cargo nets. And then I'll hit the Stairmaster, of course, because I'm always hitting the Stairmaster. So see you again tomorrow. One other training tip that I find highly valuable and would definitely recommend is got this weighted vest. It's 30-pound weighted vest. Frequently walk the dog, just go for a walk, about 2.5, 3 mile walk. Having this extra weight on, it really helps and builds up the endurance on your legs, makes you stronger, and it pushes you, especially if you find any hills to walk up and you're wearing the weighted vest. Once you take that thing off, you feel a little bit lighter, and it really helps. I think it makes a big difference, and it doesn't cost that much. Pick one up on Amazon. I like it quite a bit. Okay, we're back, 6:30 a.m., heading into the gym. Show you a couple of little things and wrap up this video. Here we go. Okay, I like to use this machine to blast my triceps to a cable crossover. I like that one because it's a really good simulation of using the cargo nuts to pull on your body, so it's working those same muscle for it. Now this next thing, this is about as accurate as it gets to pulling yourself on these cargo nuts. This is a rope puller. It's weighted, just hold on. Good simulation. All right, the row, it's a good exercise. It really works all those back muscles that you're going to be using to pull on the ropes. All right, that's that. Here we go. Stairmaster. Okay, when I'm on the Stairmaster, I enjoy doing what they consider landmarks. So, most of the time, I either do CN Tower, Taipei, but the One World Trade's at 172 floors is what I usually do, unless I got extra time available, and then I'll do the 233 floors. It's a work day, so I'm going to do the 172 floors of One World Trade Center. Okay, I just finished 172 flights of stairs, 32 minutes. Okay, that's that. Got the workout in, time to go home and shower and get to work. So, the gym was way too crowded this morning to be able to do any kind of real filming and show you a whole heck of a lot. But basically, like what I was saying, that you just want to mimic that you're pulling on something, like pulling on a rope. That's going to help you out on those cargo nets. Then once you get up onto the ramp and you start climbing that, it's almost like climbing a ladder. So really you want to work shoulders, your tries, your lats,
stuff on the back, where stuff that's going to help you pull. So just imagine pulling something. Those are the muscles you want to work. And of course, get that cardio in. Bear crawls, hill climbs, Stairmaster. Get it in. All right. Hope to see you guys all at Copper Peak. The Red Bull 400. It's coming up less than 2 weeks now. Hope to see at least some of you guys out there. All right. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe. Sure do appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.